Hello everyone. This is part 2 of our video series on KYC interview question. In this video we will provide an in-depth analysis of the top KYC interview questions that candidates are likely to encounter, irrespective of the financial institution. Viewers are encouraged to remain engaged, as this content is designed to substantially enhance their prospects for selection. I assure you, this will significantly improve your chances of getting selected. If you're new here, please subscribe for more AML and KYC videos. If you have any questions or feedback, leave a comment below. Let's begin. Moving to one of the important questions, how do you onboard an entity type, company? Companies can vary in type, domestic proprietary, domestic public, foreign public, etc. To onboard a company, you need to understand and verify details like its legal name, current and any previous names, business or trading name, registered address or principal place of business, country of tax residency, industry or nature of business, source of wealth and funds, date of incorporation, regulatory status, if regulated, listing status, if listed on an approved stock exchange, its ownership structure, identification of beneficial owners, and performing ID&V of senior and key individuals. Next important question is, how do you onboard an entity type trust? For a trust, you'll need to collect and verify documents such as the original or certified copy of the trust deed, registration certificate, a letter from a solicitor or qualified accountant confirming the trust arrangement, including names of the trust, trustee, and settlor, the legislation establishing the trust, and search extracts from relevant government registries or regulatory bodies. Key verification points include the legal name of the trust and trustee, its regulatory status, operating address, associated parties like beneficiaries and trustees, the type of trust, and the nature of its business. All these data attributes need to be captured. How do you differentiate between the source of fund and source of wealth? The source of fund refers to the origin of the particular funds that are the subject of the business relationship. The bank must ensure these initial funds are from a legitimate source, which is why it needs to be identified and documented. The source of wealth describes the activities and sources from which a client's total wealth, both movable and immovable, has been generated. Examples include inheritance, investments, or the sale of an asset. A question I've seen in many recent interviews: what are the new technological trends in KYC CDD? Here, you need to show you're upgrading your knowledge and understand industry developments. One key trend is biometrics, like facial or voice recognition. Banks are using AI-powered biometrics to allow customers to open accounts remotely with a selfie matched against their government-issued ID, enabling remote account opening and verification without visiting a bank. Other technologies include AI-enabled chatbots and voice assistants, which are becoming the norm in financial institutions. We're also seeing social biometrics, where social accounts of customers are reviewed and analyzed to identify customer risk. Knowing how to answer these questions will definitely increase your chances of clearing the interview and getting the job. Now, let's talk about one of the most important things you'll do as a KYC professional: identifying and handling red flags. The interviewer wants to know you're not just a document processor, you're a detective. Identifying a red flag is about looking beyond the standard paperwork and spotting unusual patterns or inconsistencies that signal a higher risk of financial crime. Triangular flag on post: common red flags. Here are the key red flags you need to mention. Inconsistencies in information. This is basic but vital. For instance, if a customer claims to be a small local retailer, yet they're constantly transferring millions to offshore accounts. The stated occupation or business activity doesn't align with their financial transactions. Reluctance to provide information. If a customer is unusually evasive or refuses to provide required documentation without a clear, valid reason, that's a huge warning sign. Adverse media. You must mention this. Any negative news articles or public information linking the customer to past criminal activity, fraud, or political corruption is a major red flag. Unusual transaction patterns. Think about a new customer who immediately begins making large or complex transactions that have no clear economic or business purpose. This screams suspicious. Complex ownership structures. When a company uses multiple layers of shell companies or trusts with no clear business rationale, it's designed to make identifying the true beneficial owner difficult, a classic red flag. Police car's revolving light handling the red flag. When I identify any of these issues, my immediate process is always to escalate it immediately to my team lead or manager. This process involves 3 critical steps. 1. Documentation. You must document the red flag thoroughly in the case file, providing a detailed explanation of your concern and gathering any supporting evidence. 2. Enhanced due diligence. EDD. The ultimate goal is often to move the case to enhanced due diligence, EDD. This triggers a more thorough, senior-level investigation. 3. Decision and reporting. Based on the EDD outcome, a final decision is made. Either proceed with the relationship under strict monitoring or file a suspicious activity report, SAR, with the relevant regulatory body. Thanks for watching our video. We will cover more KYC interview questions in next video. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more compliance insights, and share it with your team. Got questions or want us to cover a specific topic? Do let us know.